Hey guys, what's up? In this video, we'll compare the specs and features of the Nokia Lumia Icon versus the Lumia 920. So the Lumia 920 was the device was released at 5 September 2012 and almost 2 year old, but it's good to compare the specs with the newest Nokia Lumia phone, Lumia Icon. So first of all, start off with the display. So we have a 5.0-inch display versus a 4.5-inch display on the Lumia 920, and in terms of the resolution, the display here is 1080p versus a 768 by 1280 pixel display on the 920. And also in terms of the PPI, we get like 100 more PPI on the new Icon, which is 441 PPI versus 332 PPI on the Lumia 920. And the display used on the Icon is OLED, whereas the display used on the 920 was IPS LCD. So now they're using OLED displays. And also in terms of the OS, we get the same Windows Phone 8 software on both devices. And in terms of weight, the Lumia Icon is, despite having a larger screen, is still light as compared to the Lumia 920, which is at about 166 gram versus 185 gram of weight on the Lumia 920. And in terms of the thickness on both devices, the Lumia 920 is again slightly thinner as compared to the Lumia 920 at about 10 millimeter versus 10.7 millimeter on the Lumia 920. And also starting off the hardware here. So the hardware, we get the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor versus a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Plus processor on the Lumia 920. And also the Nokia Lumia Icon has a 4 cores clocked at 2.2 GHz, whereas the processor on the Lumia 920 is a dual core one, 2 cores clocked at 1.5 GHz. So in terms of the GPU, we get a far more very powerful GPU, Adreno 330, which is currently performing very well in games, versus the old Adreno 225 GPU used in the 920. And in terms of the system RAM, we get 2 GB of RAM on the Icon versus 1 GB of RAM on the 920. And also built-in storage of both of the devices is 32 GB, and we don't get the micro SD slot expansion on either of devices. And now I'm going to talk about the camera here. So the camera is the department where Nokia is very good at as compared to the other manufacturers. So we get a 20 megapixel camera versus an 8.7 megapixel camera on the 920. And also the Lumia Icon has dual LED flash, and also the 920 is also dual LED flash. Both devices have dual LED flash, and also both devices come with a lot of features, but the difference here is that the new Lumia Icon comes with optical image stabilization and more ISO control than the Lumia 920. And also the camcorder can record 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second on both devices. And also there is good video lighting as compared to the Lumia 920 on the Lumia Icon. And in terms of the front-facing camera, we get a 2 megapixel front-facing camera versus a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera on the 920. And also the the front camera on the Lumia 920 cannot record 1080p HD video, whereas the Lumia Icon front-facing camera of the Lumia Icon can record a 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second. Looking at the battery capacity, we get 2420 mAh battery on the Lumia Icon, which is a disappointment because they should have put a better battery, at least 3000 mAh battery on this device. 5.0-inch display, a Snapdragon 800 processor clocked at 2.2 GHz. It's a very battery drainage here on the phone. There will be very battery drainage on the phone. Same the problem with the Nexus 5 with a 2300 mAh battery as compared to the Lumia Icon. And also if we take example like LG G2, which the phone has a 3000 mAh battery and has almost the same specs as the Lumia Icon at 5.2-inch display with 1080p HD resolution, but here we don't get that good battery. So we have 2420 mAh battery versus a 2000 mAh battery on the Lumia 920. So as you can see, there's not much of improvement in battery department. So yes, thanks for watching, guys. That was a quick little comparison of specs between these two devices. And if you ask me about the availability, the Lumia Icon will be available in markets on start of March 2014, and the Lumia 920 was available since 5 September 2012. It's almost like 2 years this device is available on all major carriers. So yeah, it's good to compare the Lumia devices because we don't get a lot of Lumia users. Mostly people go for Apple or Android. So yes, thanks for watching guys, and subscribe for daily tech videos, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.